Hello students, welcome to our tuition classes. In today's lecture, I am going to explain you about the basic and important topic of macroeconomics, that is national income and its aggregate. Before going towards the definition, I have seen many students think that national income is the income of the government. National income is referred to the income that the people residing in a country earns. Partially you are correct, but not fully. So let us see the definition of national income. National income, it is defined as the aggregate money value of all factor incomes accruing to normal resident of a country. Now, you have seen in the definition, I have used some terms. The first one is aggregate money value, another one is factor income, and the last one is normal resident of a country. By getting these points, you can easily get up what national income is. So first of all is aggregate money value. Aggregate money value means total money value. It means all the goods and services which are produced in the market is measured in terms of money. It means all the goods and services which we get or provided by the peoples are measured in monetary value and must having a monetary value. Next is factor incomes. Now what is a factor income is? It refers to income received by factors of production for rendering factor services and production of goods and services. It means factor income is the income which is earned by the factor of production for providing their services. Okay, the next one is factor of production. It refers to the uses of resources or input in the production process to produce finished goods and services. Now, factor of production means the resources or the inputs we use for the production of a final or finished goods and services is known as factor of production. Let me explain you with an example. You all went for studies in different schools. So school is considered as a factor of production. Why it is considered a factor of production? Because it is providing you an education, and in return what you are paying to the school? You are paying a tuition fee. So tuition fee will be considered as a factor of payment for the student parents, and it will consider as a factor income for the school. So school is getting income in the form of fees from the student is a factor income, and students are getting the education as a service provided by the school to students. So it is known as a factor of production. Now let us see some major examples used in economics are rent, wages, interest and profit are considered as a factor income. If you are not able to learn it, just learn it RWIP. In the similar way, factor productions are land, labor, capital, entrepreneur. Similarly, LLK. L for land, L for labor, K is denoted as a capital in the economics terms, and E is denoted for the enterprise. Now, land, factor of production. In return, rent is factor of production. It means when we utilize the land for any production purpose, in return we have to make it payment, that is rent. So rent is considered a factor income, land is considered a factor of production. Similarly, labor is employed in our firm or in our offices, so it will get a wages in return. Similarly, capital will get an interest, as you all know it, and enterprise will get a profit. Now, next we have a normal resident of a country. Normal resident of a country means it refers to an individual or institution who ordinarily resides in the country and whose center of economic interest also lies in that country. It means the person who is residing in our country or an institution which is in our country, as well as those institutions or individuals whose interest lies in our country is also known as normal resident of a country. So this is the terms we use in definition. I hope you get to know what national income is. Now, next, national income aggregate. There are various types of national income aggregate. but basically we use 4 in economics, and they are further divided into 2 parts. The first one is GDP. GDP, I think all of us must aware of it. These days it is very in highlight due to coronavirus and the lockdown. The GDP refers to the total value of all final goods and services produced within the domestic territory of a country in a particular year. It means that all final goods and services that are produced within our domestic territory of a country in a particular year is known as gross domestic product, GDP. One thing more, if GDP increases, so it has a several effect on the economy as well. If GDP increases, goods and services will be greater, then consumption will increases, it will increases the standard of living. In the similar way, if GDP falls, then what happens? It will fall. There will be a fall in goods and services production, there will be a fall in consumption, and there will be a decline in the standard of living of the people of a country. It means increase and decrease both in GDP will affect the economy as well as the people of that country. So next, and now there is a GDP at MP means gross domestic product at market price, means all the final goods and services produced in domestic territory of a country at gross market value. It includes amount of indirect tax but excludes subsidy. Now next is we are having GDP at FC. It refers to gross money value of all final goods and services produced within the domestic territory of a country. Net indirect tax is deducted from it. Now you will see a minor difference between the market price. The first one is gross market value is here, and here is a gross money value. It means at market price we will see the market value, and at factor cost we will see the money value. And the one of the major differences, at the market price, you all know, at the market price indirect taxes are included and subsidies are not included. In the similar way, at factor cost, net indirect taxes are there, and net indirect taxes, indirect taxes not included, as well as subsidies included in at factor clause. So NIT is the IT plus S, as it is net indirect tax is equal to indirect taxes plus subsidies. So another topic is gross national product. Now what is gross national product is? Gross national product defined as the total value of all final goods and services produced in a country in a particular rate. It also includes the income of a citizen who are residing abroad of that particular country and deducts the income of a non-resident. What it means? It means the all goods and services that are produced in our country in every year, as well as the income of the person of the citizen who are not residing in our country is still included in our nation's income, as it is related to nation's income. I am just giving you one example. Suppose about one of you has been working in American company, and your parents are living, and you are just sending them a part of an income, or maybe your family is residing here and you are just residing abroad. So the income which you are earning, it is of our nation, because you are the citizen of our nation and you are residing in there. It doesn't mean you are just giving their income to them. The another country is providing income to you, and it will be accounted as an income for the country you are residing in it or living in it. Similar way, the incomes which we provide to any non-residents of a country is being deducted from our economy, and it will be included in the abroad country's income. Similarly, it has two parts. First one is GNP at MP. It refers to the gross market value of all final goods and services produced by normal residents of a country during a period of 1 year. Similarly, GNP at factor cost is also similar. It refers to the gross money value of all final goods and services produced by the normal residents of a country during a period of 1 year. Now you understand what is normal resident of country, as I have explained earlier. Similarly, net domestic product. Net domestic product refers to annual measure of the economic output of a nation that is adjusted to account for depreciation. It means, what does this definition mean? It means we have to deduct depreciation from the gross domestic product. We will get what? Net domestic product. So NDP at MP, it refers to the net market value of all final goods and services produced within a domestic territory in a given year. Similarly, factor cost is also refers to net money value within all final goods and services produced within the domestic territory of a country in a period of 1 year. It is also known as domestic income. Wherever you will ask what is NDP at FC, you will always term as net domestic product at factor cost, or whenever you have to calculate domestic income, you must have this acronym, that is NDP at SC. Now you can see there is a minor difference between net domestic product and at market price and net domestic product at factor price. That is, in net domestic product and market price we use net market value. In the similar way at factor cost we use net money value. So next topic. Now another topic is net national product. It means it is the monetary value of finished goods and services produced by a country's citizen overseas and domestically in a given period. And similar way as we have seen in the gross domestic product and net domestic product, that to get a net domestic product we deduct depreciation from the gross domestic product. Similar way, to getting a net national product we have to deduct depreciation from net gross national product. Here also too, net national product and market price and net national product at factor cost. Net national product market price refers to the market value of final goods and services produced during the year, includes net factor income from abroad but excludes depreciation. In the similar way, net national product factor cost, it refers to the sum total of factor incomes earned by normal residents of a country during a period of 1 year, and it is also known as a national income. To get a national income or to compute a national income, we must have an acronym, that is NNP at FC, not NNP at NP. Okay. Now you have seen 4 components, that is net national product, net domestic product, gross national product and gross domestic. All these having a domestic, their incomes are considered inside the country, and the national product, when we talk about the national product, these incomes are at national levels. This is the basic difference between the domestic products and the national product. Now I am giving you just a small example. Let us take one of our actor has been invited in abroad to perform an any movie, Hollywood movie. So the fees he has been paid is being termed as his income, that actor's income. So it will not included in their country. The country has invited him. It will be included in the income of our country. So it is termed as a net factor income from it. Similarly, when we pay any amount to outsider citizen who are living outside the country and they are working in our country, then it's termed as a net factor income to abroad. Okay, that is for the today's video. In this class we will talk about the conversion of aggregates. If you find this video worth, then please like and subscribe our channel. Thank you.